What is going on, my good people? We are chilling here in the yacht with Rocco. Rocco, say what's up to the good people. We're about to dive into this conversation real quick. I was on Reddit, got into a conversation with a couple of guys. A lot of people seem to love Rockstar games, but they hate Rockstar. That was the question that I asked, and the answers that I got from some people was just interesting. So we're gonna dive into that real quick. Before we do that, I'm gonna say this: 12.4 mil generated last week, and listen, I caught it on the last 2 days. So I did like 12.4 in like 2 days of gameplay. I didn't catch it for the whole week. It would have been really beautiful if I was able to do that. But Dr. Dre's content was what, 2 mil per finale. So I was able to capitalize on that. I'm gonna look forward to getting into this new the DLC with the auto shop is, I think, double money right now. So I'm looking forward to getting into that. But anyway, listen, we're not here to talk about any of that. Let me turn on my yacht defenses. Yep, it's already on. Listen, bro. Got into a conversation with guys on Reddit, and a lot of guys are saying, hey, I asked them, hey, a lot of people seem to love Rockstar games. They like to actually play the games, but they seem to hate Rockstar. I'm like, what's up with that? I don't get it. Listen, I can understand the grievance when it comes to what GTA used to be back when it was basically beta off 360, and when it, right when it transferred over to Xbox One. I listen, I get it. I remember those days. I was out there. I was in these streets when the Rhino tank was like the most strongest thing in the game, and in order to get a jet, you had to go to the military base and drive up the hill, and all of that. I was there through the whole process. It's not like that anymore. In fact, everybody already knows you can own a Hydra now. You can own an OP Mark II, which not in the game back then, but the OP Mark II is, a lot of people consider to be overpowered. A lot of people griping and complaining about the OP Mark II. Rockstar has done its due diligence, right? Everybody's complaining about the OP Mark II. They fixed the hitbox on the OP Mark II, so you can actually shoot people off the OP Mark II. And then they went a little bit further. You got the Night Shark that can combat against the OP Mark II. You have the Insurgent pickup that can combat against the OP Mark II. You also have a Torador that can combat against the OP Mark II. You have a lot of different things to fight against the OP Mark II. Now, anybody that's sitting around still complaining about the OP Mark II, in my personal opinion, I don't want to lose viewers here. I think you're just complaining just to complain at this point, because they're doing everything they can to help you fight against the OP Mark II. Now you have missile jammers on top of everything else that you already had. If you're still complaining about the OP Mark II, I think you're just complaining just to be complaining at this point. The OP Mark II is a very useful tool. I use it every day, all the time, especially when you're doing these high setups. It's just going to make your high setup, your prep time go a lot faster. If you have one of these yachts, it's useful as well. Listen, the yacht is something that I said I was not going to get. But I decided to go ahead and get it, and I'm glad I did. I think it was a worthy investment, because now I could just literally set my OP Mark II right here. I'm gonna line my sub up right next to this bad boy, and this will protect my sub, which is dope. So it's gonna be a lot easier when it comes to doing my high setups. So that I'm not dealing with grievers that just want to blow up stuff just to blow up stuff. You know what I mean? It just makes it a little easier. But anyway, all that aside, my response to the complaints with Rockstar, people say they don't like Rockstar, they love the games, but Rockstar is greedy. How so? How say ye? Please explain to me. What do you mean they're greedy? You mean to tell me that a game that was released back in 2013, you've been playing for 9 years, you expect to still be playing for free? In 9 years, I'm really not trying to insult people here, but in 9 years, I'm sure you can come up with $50, bro. What happened back in 2013 when they first launched the game? They continue to increase, continue to fix and enhance the game. So honestly, with GTA, with every new DLC, a lot of these DLCs have been game changing. When the casino dropped, it changed the game completely. Now after this DLC with Dr. Dre, again, changed the game completely. You got the rope, you got the missile jammers. They dropped KO, changed the game completely. Understand what I'm saying? So every time they dropped a heavy DLC like that, it really changed the gaming experience altogether. Quite frankly, if you ask me, that's a new game, right? You don't have that happening in a lot of other games. You don't have the game changing so much and while changing so much, having access to so many things that you can do in game. people complain about people using OP Mark IIs or RPGs or tanks and all this stuff. Okay, well then you can go into a mode where no one can use a tank, right? They have deathmatch modes. You can go into that mode, right? You can go to different modes where you don't have to worry about people using a OP Mark II. You can play in that mode. You can go in passive mode if you just want to drive around in a car and not fight right now. You could do that. When going in passive mode, they used to be able to still blow up your cars or kill you with the car. Now they can't kill you or do anything to you at all, or your car when you're in your car. If you want to just cruise around, you can do. Listen, you have so many options, so many things that Rockstar has given us to improve the gaming experience. A lot of the complaints that I see people still having, majority of the time, I think people it's just a thing to do. I think it's just the cool thing to do for some people. Is to just complain about Rockstar. Quite frankly, I feel like it's just the end thing for some people. It's so many options that you have in games. So many different things you can do. You don't have to deal with the PvP if you don't want to do PvP. There's ways around it, and then there's glitches, and I don't do glitches for money. I don't do money glitches. I feel like it ruins the game. I don't do money glitches. I don't do like God mode glitches and things of that nature. That's just not my thing. I will say this. If I want to go into a solo public lobby, I'll do that. If I want to do a paint glitch, like change the paint job, I'll do that. But other than that, that's really it. I don't really do a whole lot of that glitching. Aside from all of this that I'm sharing with you, what else? Someone said that, someone said it's greedy. Someone said that the grinders are ruining the game. Guys that grind is ruining GTA. And went on ahead to mock people for buying cars. And what you're going to do, you're going to change the paint. The car's overpriced. It costs $3 million. The real car doesn't cost that. Yeah. And in real life, you don't get 5 stars and get to call Lester and get the cops to get off of you if you go rob a bank. You know what I'm saying? In real life, you don't get shot 30 times and just pull out a armor kit or eat some Snickers bars and your health goes back to normal. There's a lot of things that's not like real life in GTA. It's just that's hilarious to me. Yes, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna buy some cars. I'm gonna mod some cars. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do in GTA. All right, I'm gonna grind. I'm gonna get some money. I'm gonna buy a new car. I'm gonna fix it up. I'm gonna do a car show. I'm gonna enjoy myself. It's a video game. I'm going to enjoy myself playing the game. It's a game meant for entertainment purposes. The cars are not real. I'm going to buy myself a fake Lamborghini and I'm going to drive around in it. I'm going to have fun playing a video game. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand I don't understand it. The other thing I will say is this, man. Again, this is GTA. This is not Black Ops. It's not Black Ops. The games these guys are trying to complain about, oh, you can do all this, it's just not realistic. It's not. Yeah, Black Ops is not realistic either. Right? Call of Duty, none of these games, it's not, because it's not real. It's not supposed to be real life. It's a video game. Right? People want, I have a hard time understanding what game people want GTA to be, when in reality, GTA has always been what GTA is. It has never been Call of Duty. You can't expect Call of Duty in GTA. Now, you have versions that's similar, where it's just first-person shooting back and forth. You have PvP in game. Clearly you do. But it's a different type of PvP. You're not going to get the type of PvP that you get in Call of Duty, Modern Warfare. If you want to play Call of Duty or Modern Warfare, any of those games, all you have to do is put that disc inside your Xbox and play it. Listen, I don't want to come off like a rude guy or anything like that. I'm just saying, it's just some of the complaints that I see people having is just absolutely insane. Like, you cannot expect GTA to be something different than what GTA is. So listen, I'm out of here. Rockstar, bravo, y'all did a great job. I'm looking forward to seeing what's coming in GTA 6. For now, I'm locked and loaded online. They're going to be also releasing a version. This is just an online version of GTA. I don't know how that's going to work, but I'll probably will go ahead and get the full, whatever the the limited edition pack is, whatever the best of the best is, that's what I'm gonna have, because this is the game that I will put that money into, because I love this game. So anyway, listen, we are out of here. This is your man Zen Thano. You're watching RC Omega. We chilling here on the yachts, and we just ranting. We just talking about it. You know what I'm saying? We just expressing ourselves freely as need be. We out of here. That is 10 minutes. Thanks for watching. Peace.